Hello everybody, my name is Alex and welcome to another Civilization 6 video. We finally got some news on the January DLC, some official news. So today I'm going to go over it. I'm going to pick out some things which maybe you didn't notice. I'm going to give some thoughts on what we've seen, and I'm also going to predict who Vietnam's leader in this game will be, because they haven't actually officially confirmed it yet. Do make sure that you let me know what you thought to what we saw down in the comments. Who do you think Vietnam's leader will be? Plus anything else you've got thoughts on, let me know in the comments and I will try and get back to you pretty quickly. I'll try and hang around in the comments for a bit tonight. So yeah, let's jump into it. So yes, the new civilization is Vietnam, and they said that this is a culture and terrain focused civ. Vietnam in real life is in large part filled with dense jungle and fantastic rivers, most notably the Mekong, so the likely terrain bonuses is a sweet idea, and it does look like we're going to be getting some serious terrain bonuses for this civ. Also, I found it interesting how Civ 6 writer Andrew Allen Johnson told us in the video to get ready to ride some storms. Vietnam can have some seriously stormy weather at times, so is there a possibility there that when we finally get the Civ reveal with the first look video, that this Civ could draw on elements of Gathering Storm? I think that's a bit ambitious, but I just thought it was worth mentioning. The second thing to mention on this is that from the brief look we actually got at this civ in the video they posted, we can see that the Holy Shrine is making +1 culture, the market is making +1 production, and the amphitheatre is making +1 science. Obviously these don't mix and match sort of thing. The amphitheatre usually just gives a bonus to culture, etc. So it seems that for some reason, there's some mixing and matching. There is some different yields being allowed for things like a market and an amphitheatre, so that'll be interesting. I think that will make Vietnam quite a well-rounded civ and make it strong in multiple areas. Now, the final thing I want to do whilst talking about Vietnam is actually predict their leader. Now, looking at Vietnam's history, there was quite a lot of individuals who could have led the civ. I didn't know anything about Vietnam until I looked into it, but from what they said in the video and from the research I've done, I think it could be Tran Hung Dao. Now, I apologise about my pronunciation. I think that's not actually the worst pronunciation ever, but, you know, it's not my strong point. But the reason I think it's this man is because he actually commanded the armies of Vietnam who emerged victorious over Kublai Khan's Mongolian invasion. And, according to the internet, he's actually still a Vietnamese hero to this day. And in the video, they said that the person who leads Vietnam in Civ 6 is still a sort of hero and a real big pop culture figure. So it makes sense to me that it could be Tran Hung Dao. Now, some of you will probably have noticed I just mentioned Kublai Khan back then, but Kublai Khan is also in this expansion pack, which is why I mentioned it, and Kublai Khan is going to be an alternate leader for both Mongolia and China. Now, the reason he leads both is because although he's likely most famous as a Mongolian leader, hence the Khan bit, he also founded the Yuan dynasty of China when he conquered Chinese territory in the 13th century, so that is why he is eligible to lead both. Now, overall, I think this is fantastic news. I have said many times in the past, and will continue to spout this stuff, I think we need more alternate leaders in Civilization 6. So yeah, I'm really delighted that Kublai Khan has been added as an alternate leader for these two civs. What kind of bonuses he's going to give, I'm not sure. They did say that Kublai Khan will offer an alternate playstyle to what we currently have with Mongolia and China. And kind of interestingly, when they were talking about Kublai Khan in the video, they showed a little shot of a trade route. So I wonder if for some reason they've given him kind of economic bonuses, something like that. But it will be interesting to see exactly how that unfolds, and they should be releasing a video on that in the next few days. So the next thing I want to mention is the new district, which is the Preserve. Now, this is a new district for pretty much any single Civ 6 game you want to play, as long as you've got the new Frontiers Pass. So the Preserve comes with 2 buildings, and I'm going to go over each of these things as bonuses, pretty much starting with the Preserve. So if you build just the base district of a Preserve, you will get a base +1 housing, and it cannot be built adjacent to the city centre. It can also grant up to 3 housing based on the appeal of the tile, and it culture bombs adjacent neutral tiles and increases their appeal by 1. Now the key thing from that last bit is that it's neutral tiles that this district culture bombs. I remember listening to the video and he mentioned how it culture bombs, and I thought, oh, that's cool, but yeah, it's just neutral tiles. You cannot flip your enemy tiles or other civs tiles using this district. The first building you can build in this district is the Grove. Now that gives +1 food and +1 faith to adjacent unimproved charming tiles, and that is increased to +2 food and +2 faith and +2 culture for every adjacent breathtaking tile. So it's going to make sense to try and get the appeal of your tiles as high as possible when you're playing with these. And the final building in the preserve is the Sanctuary. Now that gives +1 science and +1 gold to adjacent unimproved charming tiles, but in a similar way to how the Grove building works, the Sanctuary also gives +2 science, +2 gold and +2 production if it's a breathtaking tile. So essentially what you want to do is get these away from your industry, get them into some nice open terrain, and get as many breathtaking tiles as possible. I think the bonuses are actually really nice, especially if you can build a Sanctuary and get those breathtaking tiles, because science, gold and production is very, very big in Civilization 6. It's 3 of the biggest things. So if you can get a few of these working quite well with lots of breathtaking tiles, it will put you in a good position. The final thing I want to mention on the new district is that I think it's going to play very nicely to Vietnam. I think Vietnam is going to be a civilization which focuses very much on unimproved tiles. I could see that being a thing. I don't think it's going to be a civilization which encourages you to build on every single tile. I think there's going to be a lot said for not building a ton of factories and things like that, because I imagine the terrain on its own, as they hinted at, will give nice bonuses. So the one thing I've not actually talked about in this video yet is Monopolies and the Corporation game mode. So Monopolies and Corporation game mode is a brand new game mode. You can toggle it on and off, and it puts a big focus on the economic side of Civilization 6. I think it looks very good. I think it's something which has sort of been missing from Civ 6. I've always felt they could have done a lot more with the economy, and this game mode is going to answer those prayers, so to speak. So I'm going to make an individual video on that game mode, either before it comes out or after, because, well, firstly, I don't have that much time, and I need to get my head 100% around it. I want to make sure I'm confident in exactly what I'm saying with the new game mode, but it looks absolutely brilliant. I think it's a fantastic addition. So, with all that said, do let me know what you think to the new update of what we've seen so far down in the comment section below. Is there anything you're particularly excited about, or something which you're not a massive fan of? Do let me know in the comment section below, and I will try and get back to you. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you want to see another one of our Civ 6 videos, then check out the video in the box on screen right now. Also, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for plenty more Civ 6 content. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex, and I will see you in another video soon.